How you feel about the situation between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson?
That means that he don't want to fight. You know, from 20%. Come on, man. Stop that. Stop it. You know what type of fighter he is. That's what you do when you don't want to fight.
Now the rumors was coming out today. They saying they trying to get Shakur and Devin maybe. It's so much rumors. Like nobody don't really know what's going on. You don't feel like that's a duck if he go take Devin?
Anybody outside of Devin and Tank, then everybody know he ducking. Then
He king ding-a-ling. Get the boy. Woo! You about to make me go crazy. You not that good, bro. You not. I'm
Sure. Brian Norman came in at 46. We came in at 46. If Shakur come in at 44 or 45, it's all the same to me, in my opinion. So I won't be blindsided about not being prepared for this opportunity. So from a coaching standpoint, from a business standpoint, we're
The boxing world is heating up as several fighters and analysts have criticized Shakur Stevenson after alleged messages surfaced claiming he backed away from a possible fight with Devin Haney, sparking widespread debate and strong reactions across the boxing community as the controversy grows. Critics claim Shakur Stevenson avoided one of the toughest fights in boxing, while fans remain divided over whether the alleged leaked messages truly reveal what happened behind the scenes in the long-running rivalry with Devin Haney.
The fight. And they did the sanctioned bodies and all that did to make them fight.
If they do fight, who you think gonna win?
I actually don't know. I mean, my mind says Shakur probably win. But then I see the great work that he did with Loma, or that he fight with Loma, and overcome a lot of different obstacles in that fight. It could be hard for Shakur. Sugar Shakur, right? Sugar Shakur Stevenson. As they call it. It'd be hard for him for the long range, the height, the how big he is, stuff like that. And then what makes me think even more is when Shakur said he sparred with Crawford, and he had lots of problems with Crawford. Even though Crawford wasn't punching him hard or whatever, but you know what he had problems with? He had problems with the long arms and the height of Crawford. So he couldn't counterpunch like he wanted to. With Crawford. Crawford probably wouldn't hit him hard, but it's different. It's a different, he's longer and stuff. It's harder. So that could be a problem for Shakur that will.
Benji recently shared an update that added more attention to the long-discussed Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney fight, claiming the matchup is being delayed once again. In his post, he wrote, "Breaking, according to Sean Zittel, it's being reported today that Zuffa Boxing wants Devin Haney to face Shakur Stevenson. Surprisingly, the fight is reportedly being held up once again because of Shakur Stevenson." One fan responded by saying, "We all knew he was going to avoid Shakur and run to Zuffa. He spent all that time acting like the fight was happening when it never was. He'll try to avoid Devin too by pushing for a rehydration clause. Just wait and see." Another fan wrote, "Dana White isn't going to give fighters who avoid real competition a safe place to hide. The good times are over for Shakur and Keyshawn." Following his latest win, Devin Haney made it clear that he wants the biggest fights available, calling out Shakur Stevenson and describing the matchup as one of the biggest fights in boxing today. Haney also took to social media to challenge his longtime rival directly. While many fans welcomed the potential showdown, others questioned Stevenson's willingness to make the fight happen, noting that despite years of back and forth between both camps, the matchup still has not been finalized. This has added to the growing claims that Shakur Stevenson is avoiding a fight with Devin Haney, especially as Haney continues to publicly call for the matchup. Many boxing fans and analysts believe Haney has repeatedly shown he's ready to face the best fighters, while Stevenson's failure to finalize the fight has raised even more doubts and sparked further debate about his intentions.
Confirms what I've been saying. 3-division world champion, former undisputed lightweight, former WBC junior welterweight, and reigning WBO welterweight world champion, first ballot Hall of Famer once he retires, superstar boxer, top 5 pound-for-pound best fighters in the world, Devin the Dream Haney, 33 wins, no loss and no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He calls out another first ballot Hall of Famer of his era. Ironically enough, Devin Haney is 27, and the person he calls out is 28 years old, who's another first ballot Hall of Famer, Olympic silver medalist, 4-division world champion, former unified super featherweight, who simultaneously, up until yesterday, held the WBC 135-pound title and the WBO 140-pound junior welterweight title. At the same time, superstar boxer, 4-division champion, who will be a first ballot Hall of Famer, Shakur Stevenson, who is 25 wins, no losses, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, as I said, and Devin Haney confirmed it, as you see there, this is the next super fight in the sport of boxing.
The possibility of a Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson fight now looks more realistic than ever after reports suggested both fighters have joined forces with Zuffa Boxing. Haney recently signed a major deal with the promotion, and Stevenson is also reportedly heading in the same direction, bringing two of boxing's biggest names under the same organization and increasing the chances of a long-awaited matchup. For years, promotional and business issues were seen as the biggest reasons the fight never happened, but those obstacles could now be greatly reduced. With both fighters reportedly connected to the same organization, negotiations may become much easier, allowing both sides to focus on reaching an agreement and finally setting a date for the long-awaited showdown. Many people within the boxing industry believe Zuffa Boxing has every reason to make this fight happen, as a Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson showdown would be one of the most highly anticipated events in the sport and could attract massive attention from boxing fans around the world.
News: Shakur Stevenson signs with Zuffa Boxing, apparently, according to Eddie Hearn. Let's watch.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Does that kind of open the door for you to work with Shakur? Obviously,
No, Shakur signed with Zuffa, so that'll be him moving forward. But I just don't know who they're going to put him in with, because you see, Zuffa are paying it like as a business, they're paying these guys 5 times more than anybody else will pay them. To fight who? Like, who are you going to put Shakur? You can put Shakur in with O'Shaquie Foster and give him $15 million? I mean, good luck to Shakur. I love him. I said to him, great, mate. But yeah, it's a weird model, and it's a model that's not going to last.
According to Eddie Hearn, Zuffa Boxing is offering massive financial deals to attract top fighters, including Shakur Stevenson. Hearn said the promotion is prepared to spend what many would consider huge amounts of money to sign established stars, helping it quickly build a strong reputation and gain credibility in the boxing world. While the approach has attracted plenty of attention, Eddie Hearn questioned whether that level of spending can continue over the long term. He suggested the huge financial offers are designed to make an immediate impact and persuade top fighters to sign, rather than serve as a business model that can be sustained for many years. Eddie Hearn said several fighters have already been drawn to the big financial offers being made, but he is still interested to see if Zuffa Boxing will be able to keep offering those same high-value contracts as more fighters join the promotion. Regardless, Zuffa Boxing's aggressive strategy has already made a big impact on the sport and has improved the chances of long-awaited blockbuster fights finally becoming a reality.
I think Eddie damn well knows exactly what Zuffa's trying to do. It will be very interesting to see how long they keep this kind of model up. But if this is correct, and I don't have any reason to doubt Eddie, but if this is correct and Zuffa have signed Shakur Stevenson for his next fight, maybe it's a one-fight deal, maybe it isn't. I have no idea. They did that with Conor Benn. Supposedly it was a one-fight deal. Who knows? The game plan is simple here. Outspend everyone, grab up all the talent, and then undercut the rest of boxing. If you have all the talent, even if you have to spend more at the beginning, which they are going to, and they are clearly, and then you take that talent from everybody else whose contracts are coming up, then the rest of the sport does have to somewhat capitulate that you have the best roster and or the best league, which the UFC's Zuffa Boxing alternative is kind of working toward, right? The UFC model. Fighters are going to want to be there. The best in the world are going to want to be there. It's a long-term play, and I think Eddie knows this, that it's not meant to be sustainable to sign, one fight, $15 million deals for the next 10 years. They're going to do this until they grab up all or the majority of the talent. And it may work. And it probably...
Meanwhile, Bill Haney made it clear that he believes Devin Haney would be the toughest opponent Shakur Stevenson has ever faced. He said Stevenson has never fought someone who brings together elite speed, outstanding defense, championship experience, and proven success at the highest level all in one fighter. Bill Haney insisted there would be no easy moments for Shakur Stevenson if the fight happens, saying every part of his game would be tested on boxing's biggest stage. He has repeatedly described the matchup as one of the biggest fights the sport can offer and remains confident that Devin Haney has the skills, experience, and belief to overcome any challenge. He also warned that even the smallest mistake could be exposed on fight night, especially with millions of boxing fans around the world watching one of the sport's biggest possible matchups. According to Bill Haney, the pressure, attention, and level of competition in this fight would give both boxers the ultimate chance to prove themselves, forcing Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson to show exactly where they belong among the very best fighters in boxing.
You know, I want your thoughts on Shakur saying he not fighting Dev unless he got a rehydration clause.
Shakur, man, honestly, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I can pop it on channels and shit like that and do that, you know what I mean? And we can have fun with it. But, you know, over here on the Boxing Voice, right, I want to ask, in or around the division, every bad month around Devin has gotten an offer to fight, or they've been in the ring, or, I mean, who else has that happened with? All the fights that the people want to see Devin fight, the person that got either a contract or Devin and got in the ring with him. Can we say that about anybody else?
Bill Haney has strongly rejected the growing claims that either Shakur Stevenson or Devin Haney is avoiding the fight, making it clear that he believes both fighters are willing to face each other under the right circumstances. He argued that both fighters are dealing with the business side of boxing rather than trying to avoid tough opponents. Bill Haney explained that Shakur Stevenson has not fully exercised his WBO options in certain situations while moving between weight classes, just as Devin Haney has not asked the WBO to enforce mandatory fights against top contenders like Jaron, Boots, Ennis, or Xander Zayas. According to Bill Haney, these situations are being wrongly portrayed as signs of fear or avoiding a fight when they are actually strategic decisions based on timing, promotional matters, and long-term career planning. He believes both camps are following the same rules and making similar business decisions, even though critics often judge them differently.
See, or the ring, it didn't matter. He wanted Devin Haney.
Okay, Bernie. Now, Bernie, what organization is Shakur the champion for right now?
He the WBO, because that's what Tio had.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what belt does Devin Haney have?
The WBO.
So if he wanted to mandate something, he could mandate something right now, Bernie.
If he want to do it, yeah.
Okay, Bernie, don't blow a blood vessel.
Yeah,
But he can
yeah.
still, listen, if he just wanted one belt, he can come get the one belt right now.
That's something to him.
Roy Jones Jr. believes that if Shakur Stevenson stays slightly closer to his opponents after making the miss, he will have many more chances to land clean and accurate counterpunches. According to the Hall of Famer, this small adjustment could make Stevenson's already impressive style even more dangerous inside the ring. Roy Jones Jr. said Shakur Stevenson's defensive skills are among the best in boxing, but he believes Stevenson sometimes moves too far away after avoiding punches, missing the chance to counter right away. As a result, the action resets and his opponent gets time to recover. Jones believes that by staying a little closer and managing the distance better, Stevenson could turn his strong defense into even more effective offense and become an even more dangerous fighter. Roy Jones Jr. believes that if Shakur Stevenson stays within counterpunching range after making his opponents miss, he can land cleaner punches, throw more effective combinations, and make his performances more exciting without sacrificing the outstanding defensive skills that have made him one of boxing's most talented fighters.
Shakur Stevenson is a very good fighter, but he got to learn, and I will hope he will pay attention to this because this is going to mean a lot for him. Mm-hmm. His feet are good, but sometimes they take him too far out of range to be able to come back and counter. Mm-hmm. The last guy he fought, the guy was a good puncher, so when he was jumping back, he was jumping too far back out of range to where he couldn't come back and get something right away. You know what I'm saying? And for the fans, it starts to look bored.
That's how I say. I feel like he was running.
He really ain't running. He just don't understand that this is somebody got to teach him. And I would teach him if they ever brought him to me to teach him. But he got to understand what I'm trying to tell him. I'm not trying to criticize him.
Right.
When you say something bad, they take it as criticism.
Right.
No, son. You got to understand how to not jump. Okay. People know what the thing that dig the hole, the excavator, right? Yeah. If you move that thing back too far, you can't reach the job. Right. It's got to work, but it got to stay on the job while it work. You can't take it out of, if you working with this, because this part keeps it on the job, the feet. This do the work. If you take the thing and move it back, it's off the job. It can't work no more. Right. So if you move back every time off the job, it ain't gonna ever get no work done. So now it's gonna become boring.
Despite the ongoing debate, Shakur Stevenson remains confident that he has everything needed to defeat Devin Haney if their long-awaited fight finally happens. Stevenson has repeatedly said he believes his ring IQ, elite defense, and ability to control the pace of a fight would give him the advantage against his longtime rival. In previous interviews, Shakur Stevenson has said he believes Devin Haney would have a difficult time dealing with his movement, timing, and counterpunching ability. He has insisted that his style is the perfect one to take away Haney's biggest strengths, adding that controlling the distance and stopping Haney from using his trademark jab would be the key to winning the fight. Shakur Stevenson believes that with sharp footwork, fast reactions, and accurate counterpunching, he can keep Devin Haney uncomfortable and control the key exchanges throughout the fight. He has often described himself as one of the most complete fighters in boxing and has suggested that many opponents are reluctant to face him because of the unique challenges his skills bring inside the ring.
It started on a hold, then it moved to another. It started on a hold, then it moved to another. When we going to get a pawn dug? We're not, because it's taking off the job too much. You got to leave it on the job for it to get a pawn dug. And that's his only thing. He a great fighter. He got great eyesight. He has great reaction time. He's going to be a great fighter. He just got to figure out how to use them feet a little different.
Is he the best defensive fighter out of all four of them?
Right now, defensive, yes, because his defense is with his feet. That's what people don't understand. Defense isn't with your hands, it's with your feet. And he has the best foot defense of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if he uses it for defense, when it's strictly defense, yes. But when you want to make it offensive, you can't do the same. You got to cut it in half. And that's the only thing he had a problem with. Once he learns that or figures that out, he gonna be a killer.
Would the skill he has now make him the best out of them four?
Right now, no. Because some people gonna say, boy, and the reason the rest of them don't want to fight him is because they know he know that back foot game so well that he's not going to engage until he wants to engage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a good thing too. But for the fans and to be
not right now,
the ratings, you got to be able to engage when they need you to engage.
Mm-hmm.
You can't, and you're gonna become.
Shakur Stevenson has also said that if he moves up to the welterweight division and fights at 147 pounds, he would want a rehydration clause included in any major fight contract. The undefeated champion believes that large weight gains between the official weigh-in and fight night can give naturally bigger fighters a significant advantage inside the ring. Stevenson has pointed out that in modern boxing, some fighters gain a significant amount of weight between the official weigh-in and fight night, allowing them to enter the ring much bigger and stronger than the weight limit suggests. He believes this can have a major impact on power and durability, making weight management an important part of elite competition. By requesting a rehydration clause, Stevenson says he wants to keep the contest as fair as possible and stop opponents from gaining an excessive size advantage after making weight.
Hell no.
Yeah.
For me, personally, I'm on a different level than everybody.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to boxing, because Devin, he's a...
Joe Rogan has expressed confidence that Shakur Stevenson could still compete with the best fighters even if he moves up to the 147-pound division without a rehydration clause. The statement reflects Rogan's belief that Stevenson's elite boxing skills, strong fundamentals, and technical ability would allow him to remain competitive against naturally bigger opponents. Joe Rogan said Shakur Stevenson's speed, elite defense, and high boxing IQ separate him from most fighters, allowing him to overcome size disadvantages with skill, timing, and technique instead of relying on physical strength. Rogan also dismissed concerns about a possible rehydration clause, saying, if there's a rehydration clause, it won't matter. He's not going to come into the fight drained. He'll simply adjust his training and do extra cardio to make sure he's ready. Rogan added that the extra conditioning would only make Shakur Stevenson even more dangerous, saying it could make him a terrifying opponent. Terence Crawford has also been one of Stevenson's strongest supporters, repeatedly praising his elite technical skills and suggesting that many fighters are hesitant to face him. Crawford has often pointed to Stevenson's outstanding speed, defensive ability, and high boxing IQ, saying he has the talent to adjust to any opponent and make smart changes during a fight. His comments reflect a belief shared by many in the boxing world that Shakur Stevenson's style presents a high-risk, low-reward challenge, making him a difficult opponent for any top contender. While some critics believe this has limited his opportunities for major fights, supporters like Terence Crawford see it as clear evidence of Stevenson's elite skill and ability.
I want me to come to 147, I'm coming in with rehydration clause. I don't even do that. But why am I going up to these guys' weight classes if I'm not planning on going there? So any of y'all want to fight me at 147?
Yeah, rehydration.
10 pounds.
10-pound rehydration.
That
like the IBF rule, basically.
You got to understand, that means on fight night, when we get in the ring, they're going to be 157, maybe 158.
Max.
No bigger than 160 that night.
Right.
I'm cool with that.
So if we could get it like, all right, like the IBF rule, 10-pound rehydration.
Yes, but think about it. If there's no rehydration clause, these guys going to get it up to 170 pounds.
Yeah, 175.
I'm in the 140s on fight night.
Yeah.
So if I'm 140, they 170, Bro, I'm not. What am I in here wrestling around with these?
Right.
Come on, bro.
How did you feel at 140 though? Like compared to 35, did you feel any difference, or was it like in your body? Like, does it feel any different at all, or was it the same?
Both of them, I'm gonna be straight because the weight is easy to make.
However, Bill Haney has made it clear that he would not accept a rehydration clause in Devin Haney's biggest fights. If Shakur Stevenson insists on including one, it could become a major issue during negotiations. Bill believes restricting how much a fighter can rehydrate after the weigh-in is unnecessary and could place Devin at an unfair disadvantage, especially when facing naturally bigger opponents. Bill Haney argues that elite fighters should compete under the standard rules without extra contract conditions that could affect their performance on fight night. This difference in opinion could become a major obstacle in negotiations between the two camps, especially since Shakur Stevenson has previously raised concerns about opponents gaining a significant size advantage after the official weigh-in.
Nothing. But and there's some sort of a rehydration clause. Listen, kids, it ain't gonna matter. He's not gonna come in drained. What he's gonna do is just do extra cardio, and that's just gonna make him more dangerous. He's gonna be terrible.
Boxing Massacre added more attention to the ongoing debate with a strongly worded post claiming that Shakur Stevenson is running out of options. The post stated, Oshaquie Foster has made it clear that Shakur Stevenson has nowhere left to go. If he doesn't fight Devin Haney, then it has to be him, or people will believe he's avoiding the fight. It also pointed out that Stevenson's other realistic option may no longer be available, with Raymond Muratalla reportedly expected to face Robson Conceição instead. The post also claimed that other possible opponents, including Raymond Muratalla, appear to be heading in different directions, with a fight against Robson Conceição reportedly being discussed. While the comments are based on opinion and speculation, they show how many fans and boxing commentators believe Shakur Stevenson's options are becoming more limited as negotiations and rumors continue to unfold.
There's a reason why certain fighters didn't want to take the chance to step in the ring with this fighter. He's great. A lot of people started saying, oh, he's a runner, he's this, he's that. Just to detour people from being excited to see him fight because he's not knocking people out and all that crazy stuff. But they would see why people really don't want to get in the ring with him come tomorrow.
I know you've shared the ring with him, sparring plenty of times. What makes Shakur Stevenson great? What makes him different? What makes him, I don't want to say an ilk of yourself, but in the same kind of era, the Bud Crawford era, he's got a Shakur Stevenson era coming.
Everything. The offense, the defense, the poise, the rhythm, the distance, the timing, the punch placement, the react time. Like, I can go on and on. You know, the toughness, the grit, the grind. Like, he's amazing. You know, and tomorrow he will show it.
How do you think it ends tomorrow night? Do you believe that Shakur Stevenson can stop Teofimo Lopez? Because people aren't really talking about that.
Listen, if T.O. get out of line, you know, he can get hurt. But I see Shakur outboxing to a decision, a unanimous decision.
What was his dad saying to you earlier? You had a little bit of a back and forth with his dad. Was that all jokes or what did he say?
Nah, his dad is just goofy, you know, and his coach, you know, chill out.
Terrence, what's retirement been like for you? Have you enjoyed yourself so far in retirement?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm definitely enjoying myself.
Despite the ongoing debate, many boxing experts believe a fight between Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson would be one of the most tactical matchups in the sport. Both fighters are known for their elite defense, high boxing IQ, excellent footwork, and ability to control distance, making it a fascinating battle of skill and strategy for both fans and analysts. Devin Haney's disciplined jab and ability to control the pace would be challenged by Shakur Stevenson's slick movement, sharp counterpunching, and elite defensive skills. Many respected trainers and former world champions believe each round would be decided by small adjustments and smart tactics rather than big knockdowns. That high level of technical skill is one of the main reasons this potential fight has created so much excitement among boxing fans.
You guys are seeking, or are you leaving it alone since he's saying that it would require Devin to get a rehydration clause? Is that something you're willing to get on a phone and discuss how many pounds exactly?
Well, when you're speaking about Debo, you might hear a whole lot of that's inconsistent with things that you say about normal fighters. When you talk about a generational talent like Dev, you would expect those that are elite to look to have, to be on a level playing field. What you weigh is what you weigh, And how you get down the next day is, it's what it's all about, and that's what that is.
Nagy referred to a recent live stream conversation with Bill Haney, saying that both camps are still having trouble reaching an agreement on important weight-related terms. In a post, he wrote, "It doesn't look like the Shakur Stevenson versus Devin Haney fight will happen anytime soon." He added that after speaking with Bill Haney during the live stream the night before, it was clear that key issues still remain unresolved. He said it appears both camps are still unable to reach an agreement on the weight for the fight. The comments point to one of the biggest obstacles in negotiations, as disagreements over the weight class, possible rehydration clauses, and catchweight terms have continued to create tension between the two sides. Despite strong demand from fans, these unresolved issues are still delaying the long-awaited matchup.
That Moritaya fight too, though.
Moritaya got a fight already, so he got a fight with Robertson Casassia.
Is that confirmed? I hear people saying that, but I don't know if that's confirmed, though.
I mean, yeah, it's look confirmed to me.
Benji shared an update after Keyshawn Davis responded to Bill Haney's comments about a potential Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson fight. The post read, "Devin wants both brothers." It also stated that Keyshawn Davis reacted to Bill Haney's proposal involving Shakur Stevenson as part of a 2-against-1 contract, adding another twist to the ongoing discussions surrounding the potential matchup. Many fans continue to ask why the deal has not been signed, while the broader boxing conversation remains focused on negotiations, promotional control, and weight-related terms between both camps. Although supporters and critics debate whether the delays are caused by avoidance or smart career moves, nothing has been officially confirmed, leaving the potential megafight surrounded by speculation and ongoing media attention.
And anytime you want it, we can get it done. Bob, a little bit of this, a little bit of yakking back and forth, right? I mean, how awesome would that be? These two names,
we've been talking
stunning
about
this fight for a while.
Tantalizing.
It's
But now,
tantalizing.
I tell you,
It's juicy.
I tell
Juicy.
you, this fight now is even more juicy than it was the first time around when they were talking about it. When they were talking about it the first time around, Haney was red hot as undisputed lightweight champion, and Shakur was the boogeyman who was very good, but was having trouble locking in those big
insider
names.
boogeyman.
Right. I gotta be honest, man. Like this could, if this happens right now, this is the right timing too, because both are at a good moment in their careers.
Very high.
It's actually
And there's a title on the line.
it's actually simmered better than it had